everyone, welcome back to another showcase on Warframe. Today's item, the Dark Dagger. Now, do you want an enemy that doesn't cut people, doesn't even jab them, but instead gives them cancer? Then that's what the Dark Dagger does. Pure radiation damage. Which is strange. You think you could still jab them and cut them, but whatever. It does radiation damage. Now there's the Dark Sword, but those are two completely different weapons, so I'll not be including them in a set. And not to mention there's a new version of the Twin Staff Dark Sword variant that's just been released, but whatever. At first glance, this weapon doesn't really do a whole lot. Nope, almost no status, almost no critical, and the overall damage isn't that high. So we'll see how far we can take this. But it does have a really, really nice appearance of a constant flame being on the blade. Even if the flame is strange colors and it moves all over the place. Weird. But oh well. Not to mention first though, there's no stance for this weapon. That's a problem. No stance at all. There's no Inaro stance for daggers. With no stance equipped, I'll just take the pointed wind for daggers. And at least the radiation damage will be excellent against the Grineer, since they are rather weak to that. Offensive-wise, it does very well much what any dagger does. It's all depending how you use it, is the idea. How quick you can get in between your targets and close the distance. But for most part, I will be probably using a bit of channeling damage with it all. Since that's probably best for a weapon of this nature. Trying to upgrade that damage just slightly, if possible. So, I'll only be doing a level 30 test with this. Because I don't think it's really worth a catalyst in the form of polarization. But here's the build I do have. Killing Blow to increase that channeling damage. Explode Strike for overall damage since it's barely penalized on attack speed. And I put Volcanic Edge and Voltaic Strike to increase the radiation damage for a total of 150 radiation damage. Channeling damage, when I activate that, it should be around almost a little bit more than 300. Yeah, around 320 radiation damage. So we'll fight against the Grineer first. We'll put 10 of them, and we'll put their level to level 40. Yeah. Now, against level 40 Grineer, it barely makes the cut. Or it doesn't. When I turn on the channeling damage, it does do acceptable at that point. But it is just a pure radiation weapon. And with such a low status chance, even with those other mods on, it's only at 20%. So you can't really rely on the status. And this is not a critical weapon at all. It'll never do a critical hit. At least not conventionally. But overall, it's probably just stuck in the ever-limbo state of being a channeling weapon. But I don't know if there's any way to pan this out to be better or worse. It's a pretty plain basic knife that really doesn't do a whole lot. It's probably the reason why it isn't very popular. It does look nice though. Now after cutting down the Grineer, we'll go to the Corpus. We'll get 10 of them at the same level. Just go by a bit quicker since they love to cluster together in groups. Luckily, this weapon with its high combo hits, you can easily build up your combo damage very, very quickly and do more damage. Because even right now, I already have 40 hits and 2.5 damage. So that's one nice thing about this knife. But you have to be quick, or you lose that combo window quickly without mods. Now against some infestation, well against the chargers. We'll take about 20 of them. And still the same level at 40. Now here's where this dagger unfortunately falls short. Infestation are resistant to radiation. So it isn't very good against them. It'll do good enough against the Grineer. And just good enough against the Corpus, but at least you can see there the radiation does kick in every now and then. But even when it does, it's not something you can rely on, since it's only one target and most of the time you hit. But oh well. Just barely gets the job done here with channeling damage, which I've used up all my energy fighting these guys with. Didn't really do that good of a job. Moving on to the pros and cons of the Dark Dagger. On the pro side, we got high DPS. very high swing speed. And occasionally it confuses enemies to attacking each other with the radiation. But only occasionally. On the con side, it has very low damage compared to most other weapons. Pretty much mediocre damage, I'd rather say. And it has a very short range. And only does the one elemental type of damage, radiation. You have to spend a lot of upgrade points to change that. But anyway, on the score of the Dark Dagger, damage gets 3 out of 10 for only being that one element. Design, 3 out of 10 for not really having much thought put into it other than radiation. Reach, 3 out of 10 for being a dagger. Speed, 9 out of 10 for being that really nice attack speed you got there. And Misc, 5 out of 10 for being really part of a good set now. 3 weapons. And all of them look visually similar, which is kind of going for the dark set. But anyway, in total, you get 23 out of 50. It's bad. But then again, that was no secret from the beginning, I don't think. So, in case you want to take this weapon further, why you want to take this weapon further, I wouldn't know, but anyway. If you do, you'll need the other two, well, element and status mods put together. You need those. You also need to increase the status chance overall. But in terms of other items, I really can't think of a whole lot. This weapon, in my opinion, is a bit of a dead end. You can't really do a whole lot with it. I would never put a catalyst on it. Don't think I would need to either. Just put a couple of formas, you probably get all the mods on you need. But no matter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's obvious, but my judgment of the weapon. But obviously my judgment is, no, it's not worth taking further. This weapon was rather mediocre from the get-go. The moment it's introduced to now. Even with the new versions coming out, I don't think any of the Dark series is that great. The Dark Swords, anyway. They all do radiation damage. They're all pretty much fitted for only one type of enemy to fight. And they don't really do anything innovative in doing so. But oh well. But that's been Showcase for today. I thank you for watching. Take care out there. Want to see a particular weapon here on Showcase? Leave a comment down below, or join the communication with PS4 and you can tell me there. But anyway, thank you again for watching. Hope we can see you guys next time.